People are not separated by disputes except by a book revealed from the heavens, and if they are returned to their minds, each one has his own intellect. If every two Muslims who disagree on something were to part ways, there would be no unity or brotherhood left among Muslims. Sheikh Al-Islam Ibn Taymiyyah was asked, which is more beneficial for a servant, glorification or seeking forgiveness? He replied, if the garment is clean, then perfume and rose water are more beneficial for it, but if it is dirty, then soap and hot water are more beneficial. So, glorification is the perfume of the pure, and seeking forgiveness is the soap for the sinners. I exit with determination from this narrow space, filled with ailments, to the vast space where there is what no eye has seen. There, nothing desired is unattainable, nor is anything beloved lost. If people find sufficiency in this world, then find your sufficiency in God. If they rejoice in this world, then rejoice in God. And if they feel comfort in their loved ones, make your comfort in God. Whoever settles his heart with his Lord finds tranquility and rest, while whoever sends it among people will be troubled and agitated. The heart gets sick just as the body does, and its cure is in repentance and moderation. It rusts like a mirror, and its clarity is in remembrance. It becomes naked like the body, and its adornment is piety. It gets hungry and thirsty like the body, and its food and drink are knowledge, trust, love, and turning to God. Hearts attached to desires are veiled from God in proportion to their attachment. Whoever knows himself is preoccupied with correcting it rather than finding faults in others. Whoever knows his Lord is preoccupied with him rather than with his own whims. The believer, if he has a good intention, it encompasses most of his actions, and permissible acts become good deeds because of the purity of his heart and intent. Wasting time is more severe than death, for wasting time cuts you off from God and the hereafter, while death cuts you off from this world and its people. In this world there is a paradise. Whoever does not enter it will not enter the paradise of the hereafter. Asceticism is leaving what is of no benefit in the hereafter. Repel the first thought. If you do not do so, it becomes a desire and an intention. If you do not repel it, it becomes an action. And if you do not counter it with its opposite, it becomes a habit, making it hard for you to change. With patience and certainty, you attain leadership in religion. Sins are wounds, and often a wound can lead to death. Whoever honors the sanctity of God in his heart to the extent that he cannot disobey him, God will honor him in the hearts of people so that they do not humiliate him. Hearts are the vessels of God on his earth, and the most beloved to him are the softest, strongest, and purest. You have become accustomed to the weakness of habit, but if your ambition rises to the heights of nobility, the lights of determination will shine upon you. Patience against desire is easier than patience against what desire necessitates because it either leads to pain and punishment or cuts off a pleasure greater than it, or it wastes time whose loss brings regret and sorrow, or it tarnishes one's honor, while preserving it is more beneficial for the servant, or it leads to the loss of wealth, the retention of which is better than its loss, or it diminishes one's status and reputation, while maintaining it is better than diminishing it, or it deprives one of a blessing whose retention is sweeter and more delightful than satisfying desire, or it opens a path to the unworthy that one would not have found before, or it brings worries, anxiety, sadness, and fear that do not compare with the pleasure of desire, or it makes one forget knowledge whose remembrance is more delightful than attaining desire, or it gives delight to an enemy or saddens a friend, or it cuts off the way to an upcoming blessing, or it creates a flaw that remains as a permanent trait, for actions beget traits and morals. The furthest hearts from God are the hard hearts. The greatest honor is to adhere to righteousness. When the body falls ill, food and drink are of no benefit. Likewise, when the heart falls ill with desires, admonitions are of no benefit. Hell was created to melt the hard hearts. Beautiful abandonment is abandonment without harm. Beautiful forgiveness is forgiveness without reproach. And beautiful patience is patience without complaint.